Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome to Satisfactory, which I have to admit is a game I came across from another YouTuber a couple of years ago now, and I find it really relaxing and actually really quite fun to do because it appeals to the building and the organisational side in me. So update 6 has just been released. This is currently in early access, so it's still not on its version 1 spec yet, but it's very, very good, and I highly recommend, if you enjoy this kind of thing, go for it. Update 6 is the new one, which has come out not that long ago. It's only in its experimental build at the moment, which means it has even more bugs than the version 5 update, or update 5 version that you can get in the non-experimental branch. So, but I've not done update 6 yet, so I'm going to give this a go. We're going to launch into a new game. I normally go in the Dune Desert. Let's pick somewhere new. The grass fields are quite easy start. Let's do the Northern Forest. Okay. And I'll call this the YouTube session. Because, I mean, hey, ultimately if this does well, it will probably come back as a series. I'm not going to skip the intro. I'm going to let you guys see that, but let's get going. But yeah, it's just a great game, and I love how they do it. Here we are, our little starting pod. Ooh. Immediately.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective.
They're not kidding there. This
Warning, is a planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized. Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%.
Okay, apologies there, just turning the volume down because it was so much quieter on the main menu.
Efficiency first. Godspeed.
Right, and here we go. There is our handy dandy tool. Ooh, clipping a little bit there. Right, okay, so this is where we are now cut loose, and this is absolutely a factory builder game.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: Objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective: please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
I always forgot what hub stood for.
Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
Right, okay, so this is where we are then going to take that down, and that lets us build our hub.
All important fix-it data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Probably
You
noticed
are
I'm just...
so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Ooh, there's a thing round here. Okay, you'll probably notice I'm just grabbing all of the leaves all over the place, and it's taking us through the tutorial. Because we will need to provide power.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fix-It Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone.
Okay,
Note,
there we go.
according to Fix-It regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
So, yeah, the reason I'm grabbing all of these flat leaves
Third
is...
objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note, the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Yes, thank you, Ada. Yeah, I'm grabbing all of the leaves because we are going to need to, power stuff. And... Right, where is our nearest iron node? Because that's where we're going to start. We got... 3 in both directions. Okay, so let's head this way. The reason... Yeah, and so we'll basically be using these leaves to dump them into a reactor to power everything. That's why I'm grabbing it all as I'm going on my way. But, yeah, it's... I've not done this area before, so I don't know it very well. I don't know if this is the best starting place. But, here we go. So, right, where'd you go? Where'd that iron disappear off to? Okay, so we're in this kind of area, because you can see we've got those 3 here. They're all still about 100 meters away. Whoa. Oh, that's a cliff. Okay. Aha, there's a copper node. This is looking quite nice. Okay, nice flat area to build. We've got some copper, which we will need. Oh, that's going to hurt. Okay, or not. Right. Oh, lovely. It's a pure node as well. Excellent. So with the nodes that we're going to be using, there are different purities, and the more pure they are, the more materials we get out of them as we're going forwards. So I think this is our iron node, which is a pure iron node. Lovely. Right, so we have to chip this bit off the top first, which, if you listen to the... Oh.
Build the hub. Note, to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution. Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Come here, you. I'm not leaving you hanging around. Come on. There we go. Right. That's what our Xeno Zapper's for, to take these guys down. Right, okay, so we need to build the hub. So, this is going to be our centre of operations. This is where we're going to hit someone. We can pick it up and move it quite easily afterwards, but that's where we're going to start and plonk it down. So we need to now start building it up. So,
congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. Fifth objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 1. Note, the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
Okay, so it wants us to make, because that was in the way, for hub upgrade 1 we need 10 of the... There we go. We need 10 iron rods. So we need to construct some iron ingots, and we're going to have to start doing this by hand, which is annoying. But this is the whole point of the game. You want to try and automate all of this. So there we go. Come on. There we go. 10 iron rods. So we build those. So we need to take the iron that we mined by hand and turn it into iron bars, which we can then turn into iron rods. There we go. Hub upgrade. We've now got a resource box where I'm going to plonk all of this at the moment. Right, we want to keep that iron on us. Okay, so what's our next objective?
Congratulations.
Hub upgrade 2.
You have unlocked Building Workshop. Equipment Portable Miner. Inventory Additional slots. Hub Feature Personal Storage. Sixth objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 2. Note, portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note, multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
and we're going to be wanting that because that's going to save us having to mine all of the iron by hand. And this is where we start building and progressing. So we want those iron, turn all of that into iron ingots. For the equipment workshop we need 6 sheets and 4 rods, so that's 4 rods. 3, there we go, and there's our 6 sheets. Now we can make our equipment workshop, which we're going to put there. And right, we want to make a portable miner. For that we need 2 sheets, 4 rods. Okay, so we will finish with that. Oh, I need to go and get more iron, which is going to be up here. So we'll need to go and get some more of this, which we can just literally dig off the ground. And the one thing that's quite nice with these resource nodes is they are all entirely unlimited, so you've never got to worry about running out with it. And this is where you really, really want to try and automate this, because it does become a little bit tiresome, to be honest with you. Everyone wants to rush to automate it, and the big first milestone when you can truly what I'd consider this game automated is when you manage to get to coal, because before that point you still, although you can automate a lot of the production, you still have to run around and collect. Hang on, right, make sure we got 6, let's do another 2, get up to 12, which gives us that. Cool, right, that should give us 2 miners, so we can at least get that going. Yeah, because before you get to coal, you have to... Oh, there's only 4 rods. I thought it was 6. Okay. Well, let's get another set of plates, then we can have 3 miners going. Yeah, before you get coal, you still have to run around and get all the plant materials to fuel your bioreactors, which are what you have before you get to coal. But when you get to coal, you get to export. Basically, you get to... Right, put that down. Put this one down.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
So, those voiceovers you can hear, there is basically something they've not figured out in the story yet. Where there are alien artifacts that will basically talk to you. But no one knows what they're part of yet, because, like I say, it's not in full release yet. So, these 3 guys are going to mine all the ore for us. So if I come over and have a look at one, you can see he's already got 48, which is perfect. So we can go back here, and we can start smelting all of that. We want to turn that all into iron ingots. And then I should have tracked the milestone, actually, so I know how much I've got to make for each of this bits on the milestone. But again, this is where we're going to want to start automating stuff. So we'll just rattle through these. I know the early bit's a little bit slow, so apologies for that. But also, this is how I'm trying to do Let's Plays. I'm effectively trying to do very light editing so you guys can see everything that goes on. Unfortunately, it does mean that every now and again you do get some of the dull bits, and if you'd rather I cut those out, do let me know. The trade-off with that is I can't get as many episodes out, because if I'm editing stuff down, I need to basically have more than an episode's time worth of recording to edit down, which, yeah, that unfortunately means it takes longer to make the episodes, which means I have to try and get it all done. And with a day job, there we go, we've upgraded the hub again. Right, what's our next milestone? Let's get that tracked. Okay, so now we want 20 sheets.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature, Biomass Burner, Scanner Feature, Copper, New Buildings and Recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 7th objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3. Note, connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note, buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice, automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Yeah, we're going to want to get that smelter going, so this is where we're going to... Oh, there's another flipping... Uh-oh. Get the Xeno Zapper. Right, come here, you. Come on then. Come back at me. Oh, come on. I've definitely got to have got you by now. They've made these guys tougher. Sure, they only used to take 2 hits. Right, grab that up. Okay, so the copper was up here. Sure it was where we fell down. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're going to want copper wire this time. Okay, so let's dig that out. Anyone hearing "We Will Rock You"? Right, okay, so that should give us enough copper to get a smelter going. Those 3 guys have probably stopped because they're full, but that's fine. Okay. Come on then, craft bench. Configure. There we go. Right, okay, now we can make copper ingots. And we can start whirling this through. Okay. So we're going to want to make a chunk of wire. Let's make a load of that because we're going to want 2 smelters and we're going to need to... we're going to need... Right, so I want 1 smelter here. Need another rod. Okay. Let's make another rod to give me another smelter the other side. So I don't want it to be too far, and then we'll have another smelter here, and we can move all of these, which is quite nice. So here we have our... Need to make cable. How do I make cable? Can I make cable yet? I can make cable. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to grab a power line, and we plonk it there, and we grab... Couldn't have more... Oh, okay, alright. Need to take that down. So, with power lines, you have a certain number of connections that can be made. So, I need to make a power pole, which means I need concrete. Okay. Alright. Why are my keys not behaving? There we go. Right. Let's put that one in. And then... we want to grab all of you.
Comply.
Yeah, go away. Right, okay. So now we can set that to iron ingot. We dump all of that iron ore in there. We will come back here and grab the leaves, because we grabbed a load of them, and we stick them in our biomass burner. So that's now going to put leaves in there and burn it, which means this is now going to start automating making our iron ingots, and it takes 30 in a minute, outputs 30 a minute. That's going to matter when we start automating further and further down the line. So what we need to do at the moment is let's empty one of those miners and take it away, because we're not quite getting through iron that quickly, and let's put it on copper. So take you, pick up the miner. We'll come over here and we'll put that miner on copper, because we're going to need all of that for power lines and the like. Grab a few more leaves on the way. Right, okay, we will put you there. There we go, so you'll now make copper. So, now we need to get 20 plates, 20 rods, and 20... Okay, so how are you doing? You've got 28 pieces of iron already. Let's just top you off. He's going to wear away. Right, so we now need to make all of these, because I want the hub upgrades to give us extra bits and pieces to give us access to more automation. Okay. We will put that in here, so that's that completed. We then need 20 rods. How are you doing, Mr. Smelter? You're up to 16. Okay, keep going. Right, now we want to make the rods. So we'll whiz through that. Okay, we need a few more, so let's manually make a couple of these. Right, make some more rods. Come on, hub terminal. Right, put the rods in there, and now we need to make the copper. So, we will go and see how the guy up here is doing. And we'll try and take all of his coppery bits, because we probably need them. Okay. Yeah, you're already full. Great. Let us take all of that. You keep going. So you can see how this starts building and starts escalating. And this is what we want. Let's make sure we've got the power topped off. It's down to 80 leaves. Let's put that in there. Okay. Right. And then we need to now make a load of copper ingots, which we can then turn into the copper wire. So I'm just waiting until I get enough for 20. There we go. And then we can make all of this. Right, okay. And then we can get our next hub upgrade. Okay. What are we up to next? We need concrete next. Okay.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective, complete hub upgrade 4. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Yep, which we're going to need to do. Okay, we need some wire, because we're going to need to make some cable. Okay, what else did we need for the constructor? Oh, reinforced plates. Okay, that's going to be a pain. We can't do well, we can do reinforced plates here, but we don't want to do them yet. Okay, so we need to find some limestone, because that makes us concrete, and hopefully there's some around here. Lovely. 40 meters that way. Okay, maybe it was 140. It might have been hidden. Right. So this was quite a nice starting spot, because it's given us all of our basic starting bits and pieces. Shame it's only a normal node. So I know it says pure here, but the bits that poke out the top, they're always pure. Bom, bom, ch, bom, bom, ch. See, it's done to the tune of We Will Rock You. So yeah, it's always pure on the top, but you can see underneath it's now a normal node, and that means it's going to put out less than the pure nodes. But ultimately we need we need the concrete, so we can now improve our power. Right, so there we go. Let's turn all of that into concrete, because that's all I can think you use limestone for. So all of your limestone you'll always turn into concrete. So we want that. Whistle that down. Right, okay. What do I need for a power pole? I need some copper wire. So we're going to need to go back and get some... Oh, actually, I've got a ton of copper in my inventory, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Right, so let's put this together. Okay, make some wire. Right, and this is where we're going to start doubling up. So I'm going to grab the power line here and dismantle that. Now we're going to build a new power line here, because this power pole, you can see it's got 1 of 4 connections, which means I can send one over there and one over there. So now both of those are powered. So let's go and put some more iron in. Yeah, you need some iron put in you. So we'll grab all of you. In fact, we'll pick you up and we'll go and put you on the concrete. Oh, it's a lizard doggo! Oh, lizard doggos. You can keep them as pets and they bring stuff to you. I've never managed to do that yet. You need to feed them, I think? Right, okay, so we're over here on our limestone node. We're going to drop you off. There we go, just make sure you set up and start drilling. Go on. Go on. Yep, cool, he's doing that. Okay. So, we now want to put a load of iron in that one, and then we can start smelting copper and iron at the same time. Right, put a load of iron in there. You are going to be set to copper, and I'm going to put all that iron in there. So now they're both whirring away, and they're making us our basic bars that we can turn into everything else, which is great. So we will come and collect you, grab all of that so you can keep getting some more. Okay. So, our next objective, what do we want? Kind of want to do a constructor, but that needs 2 plates. And for the plates, we need to make some screws. Not enough. Okay, so the screws require rods. You can see how this escalates up, can't you? Right, so there's some screws. I then need to make some plates. Okay, and drum roll, please. Okay, apparently I don't have enough screws because I should have way more than enough plates now. Excellent. Right, there's our iron plates. Right, let's then make some more wire. Get some more cable, because I'm pretty certain we need that for constructor, which we've got. Right, okay, and I'm going to go and put this over by the concrete, or the limestone, because we don't need to smelt anything there. We can take the constructor. I'm going to want it that way round for when we do start fully automating stuff. Right, I'm then going to need to run cable over here. So I'm going to need to get some... I'm missing rods. Okay, so we need to go back and construct some rods, because I'm going to want to run power over to that constructor so I can get that making our concrete. So I need your... Let's top you off. Whoa, high jump. Okay. Oh. Okay. And then we want some rods. Okay, and we'll see how we go from there. Right, so let's grab a power line. We've got our power pole. That's the last one there. Oh, we're missing 3 copper. We need some copper wire. Okay, fine. We can grab that, top it off. Let's check how the power's doing. 300, let's top that off. Okay, and then we need some wire. So you can see there's a fair amount of management early on to make sure that you've got all your power, you've got everything coming together. But like I say, it does, at some point, get nice and automated. Right, so we want to grab that line. We then want to run that over here. How far can we get it? Basically all the way, which is perfect. Hook that up. You, my friend, are going to be set to concrete, and you can see where that goes, because if I go select recipe, you can see this can be fed from the smelter and make all the things we want. But I don't think we've got... Oh, we have got belts, so we could do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll... Right, sort that there. We will put the limestone in there, and he will start making us concrete. So there we go. We've got some basic automation started. Now, the next thing I'm going to want to do is... get yeah, let's start with some more automation. So let's get the reinforced iron plates put together. So I need some more screws for that. Okay, so that's that. How am I doing on what I need for a constructor? I need 6 cables, so we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, and then... No, not that. We will put a constructor here. Okay, so what you can do, because I like having it all lined up, is you can hold control, and it will make sure the output is lined up to the inputs. So, we then need to make conveyor belts, and I don't think we're going to have enough to get started. But we're going to get some conveyor belt automation set up, which is going to be great. So let's get that going there, and then you take this conveyor belt and you feed it in there. And what will happen is you'll start seeing, here's all of the iron ingots coming out of here. So they're starting to empty out of this part here now, and they will go into this one. That we will tell it to make plates, and it wants 30 iron ingots a minute, which is great because that's what the smelter outputs, to give us 20 20 plates a minute. So this is where you start working out your ratios and stuff. Now we need more cable because we're going to need to power the constructor, and I'm sitting here and I'm going, right, what is our power consumption? So we can max put out 12. We're currently working on 8.1, so that's fine. So we should be able to do this. Okay, let's make some cable. And then we need to take a power line from over there. And we'll just hook it straight in. Excellent. So you can see that's now all feeding through, and that is going to start making plates for us. Lovely. Awesome. So that's how that automation setup works. So now we've got plates being constructed. We've got concrete being made automatically. Let's just get that to refill the smelter over here, because you are now empty. So they've got these little lights, and green means they're working, yellow means they're waiting on something. So for example, this one's yellow, which probably means it's out of copper. Yep, out of copper ore. So we need to go and get some ore to feed it, so we can keep making some copper. So there we go. And when we get into actual miners, the miner will be automated. We won't need to run over to those little manual ones and empty them out and carry them over. We can run a conveyor belt. Right, empty you out. Right, okay, let's make these 20 cables, because I'm going to do that by hand, because I'm genuinely not sure we're going to have enough power until we do the upgrade, because when we do the upgrade we get a second biomass boiler. Yeah, I don't know we're going to have the power to support another constructor, which is going to be something we're going to want. So that's that done. I should have the 10 concrete over there. This one's empty, which means, well, it's yellow, which means it's probably out of limestone. So we'll just go and do this little transfer as well. Right, gravel. And then put you all in there. Yeah, stack of 100, and we've got 33 concrete out of it. Lovely. So that means we should... How are we doing on our plates? 38 plates, so we've got 55 so far. So let's go and make some. Let's just get rid of those leaves. Right, let's just make some to finish it off. Right, where are we up to? We're up to 63. Handy we make them 2 at a time at least. Right, okay, and that should be everything we need for the next... Come on, get hold of it. Right, next upgrade. There we go, next upgrade. Okay, what's next? Rewards, miner might want. Excellent, that's what we're going to want. Okay, so we need rods this time. We only need... we need 75 rods. Okay.
Congratulations, you have unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. 9th objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Okay. So we are needing to get cable. Fair amount of cable. Right, let's try and do some more reinforced plates. So we need to make some more screws, because I think it's time that we automate the wire. I was concerned we wouldn't have the power, but I think we're just going to have to give it a go. And then we need to get 8 cable, I think it was. Which means, yeah, because we already had 2 in the inventory. So then I can go constructor, line you up there. We can then feed conveyor belt into conveyor belt. You will make wire. We need cable to make power. Okay. So we need to use some more wire to make some more cable. May as well use that up, turn it in. We're still going to want some wire because I think we need another pole. So we'll make a couple of rods as well. Okay. And then we can grab you over there. Power line there. How are you? You are already configured, aren't you? Right, okay, so he's going to make our wire. So that's going to set that going. Right, so how are we doing on power? So we are... So our max capacity is 20, our max consumption is 20, so if everything turns on, we can power everything just about. Right. Either way, though, let's go and get some more leaves to make sure that we have some. Not quite sure why my keys are going a bit odd. There we go. Right, okay. And then we can make sure you're topped off. Come on. There we go, yep. Make sure he's full up. Right. You're out of copper again, so let's go and fill you. And, yeah. Right. Grab that. You can keep going. So you can kind of see how it all feels. I'm aware my power network is a horrible, horrible mess at the moment. Like a truly catastrophic piece of nonsense. I'm aware of that. Right, you need a full set of copper ore. Not copper, iron. We're going to put a stack over here. Right, put all of that in there. You're out, so you're full of rods now. Yep. So we're up to 41 rods. May as well go and top up the concrete too. So you can see there's a little bit of backwards and forwards and a bit of management, like I say, this early on. But we will get there. Hello you. Right, grab all you. You continue mining. We will drop all of that in there. So, oh, we've got a power slug up there. So you might be able to see that glowing blue thing up there. That is a slug which we can, at some point, put into our machines to overclock them and basically make them work faster than the rates that are shown here. So, for example, we could double the rate put here, so it'd have 30 input, 60 output. Massively changes the power consumption, though. So you do want to be careful when you do that. So that is whirring away at the moment. I think, right, we're going to want to grab some of this because at the moment I can't I haven't got the power capacity to make a constructor to turn that wire into cable, so we're going to have to do that by hand. But also we want a ton of cable, a ton of wire built up at the moment because we're going to be using that for quite a lot. So let's manually do that. Oh, too short. We may as well just make that. So we'll just do that. Okay, we're now up to 3. And then we will put in that. Right, so we're nearly there on our iron rods. You had 20 in there, that's fine. Dump that in there as well, we're up to 63. I think... Right, okay, one thing I can do is I can put all of the spare ingots I'm carrying in... No, I can't. How much have you got backed up? You've got 28 ingots. I can throw some spare ingots in here. Oh yeah, you only want 15 a minute at the moment for the iron rods because the rods work at a different rate. Okay. Right. So then yes, let's just make some rods. So we needed what? That should cover it. Put you in there and upgrade. There we go. Upgrade 5. Got one final milestone left, which will give us the space, the biomass burner, which allows us to upgrade our energy, the biomass, which turns leaves and wood into a better form, which means they actually burn for longer. So yeah, we're going to be wanting to move on to that soon, but we've got the beginnings of it. But you can see this is backing up now.
Building Miner Mark 1. Building storage container. Hub feature additional biomass burner. 10th objective. Complete hub upgrade 6. Note, there are no notes.
Okay, right, so we have a second biomass burner now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down, which is going to turn everything off. We'll put it back, we'll connect that there, that. Oh, we're missing some... Okay, we can grab some of that.
News from Earth.
Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Right, so now we've got both biomass burners in there. We will hook you back up into... Oh, we can't do that because we need another pole. Because we used up all those connections. So you'll go back in there. You will go back in there, and everything else I believe is still powered. But it now means we can double our overhead. Right, okay. But that's where I'm going to leave it at the moment. Because we would move into mining now. So thank you all very much for joining me on this. As usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow, they all help get this in front of other people. And in particular for this one, where it's the first episode that's currently going to sit in the one-offs playlist, it'll let me know whether you want to see this come back as a main series. So please do like, comment, do all of that. Let me know that you want to see this come back and see how we can develop this factory and basically turn this lovely green planet into an industrial wasteland. Thank you very much, and I will catch you all next time.